Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting our project on for the course Advanced Topics in Data, Spatial Data, and we are going to be um, presenting our work on spatial prediction of mental health outcome using social media data. So by mental health outcome, we are mainly focusing on suicide, and the CDC has made the suicide statistics available for counties if the number of deaths is more than 10. So we are going to be using historical Twitter data to predict the number of deaths for the counties in US based on the linguistic features and the variation of linguistic features across different counties. Um, so we are going to be using this tool for to help the authorities to understand or predict which counties are at risk, and our hope is that upon successful implementation of the full idea, we can not only focus on suicide but we can do. So if you look at our visualization application, this basically we can zoom in, zoom out of the maps at any given point. Um, so basically what we are going to do is this is for the authorities to examine and explore. So this tool can be used for them to go to a particular county and see what are the most frequently used words or topics, and what are the number of deaths because of suicide in each of those counties. Uh, our intuition is that like for every different states, the deaths or the range of deaths because of suicides vary. For example, in California, the highest death is 1,100 and 4,300, something like that. But when you come to the Midwest, the highest number of deaths that we can find is mostly like 88, 69, 159, or something like that. And this was our initial intuition, which helped us or motivated us to use this as a spatial dependency problem, and trying to model the linguistic difference across a different region of US. So if you want to use our tool, if so that's why if the like concerned person is going to use uh, this tool to just focus on one state, they can do that by, suppose they want to just focus on California. So they will be able to do that using our uh, checkbox that we have incorporated here. So they will just see the results for the state of California, and what are the number of deaths for each county for which the data is available, and of course the most frequent words. And if you see certain counties where there are no words, then this is basically those counties for which we have not used the Twitter data, because the number of tweets collected from this county or geomapped to that county were not enough, and that's why, and had too much noise. Like if our criteria has been like either the number of users has to be more than 100, or the number of tweets from that county has to be more than 1,000. So these counties basically do not adhere to that criteria, so they have been excluded from our analysis. And in total, as you can see, these are the most Los Angeles, San Bernardino. These are the most affected counties, and a visualization tool like this can actually help the authority to understand what are the trends, what are the words in those counties, and uh, how it changes from a different one state to another. Uh, so the next step would be to predict on this map to the best of our ability. And so this tab, so the predicted map is a tab where we are going to visualize our own prediction. And this is the one which can be used to predict which counties are at most risk. And this insights gained from this particular map can be hopefully be utilized to intervene with necessary steps like community outreach or general mental health awareness program. So similarly, for if you see the dispersion around different regions in the US is follows the same pattern. However, our prediction has not performed as we expected, and I think it is down to the nature of the data that we've been working with. So in future, using the same technique and the same visualization tool, we are going to incorporate different data that does indicate mental health outcome like life satisfaction index or well-being index, economic well-being, mental well-being, etc. Similarly, if you look at one last case study, for example, in California, and like we saw for the actual map, we do get a similar kind of map, but this is the best one that we could find in our from our results. And this is the most like this is the most deaths that our model predicted, which is Orange County, but in the actual data, it was I think it was Los Angeles County. Yeah, in the actual data, it was Los Angeles County, and our model predicted Orange County to be the highest affected county. So of course, there's some limitations in our experiments, but in our results. But the next step would we have the platform to visualize and analyze any kind of community health outcome and NS prediction. So we can use this tool for multiple different purpose. From there are different attributes um, like public health that indicates public health, like heart disease, stress, uh, community well-being, or prevalence of diabetes, prevalence of asthma, and all of those where spatial dependency plays a big part, especially since something like asthma, where it is found that more people living in urban areas are prone to that particular condition than others. And we are hoping and we theorize that this tool and our methodology can be used in future to use for this kind of predictive analysis, and it can be helpful for the concerned health